So we will start, of course, as always, with our cool intro. It'll just flash across the stream there. It'll be lovely. So good. So good evening to all of the APUS club members. I am Emily. I am the secretary on Discord. You can find me under the alias of Scrubby. I'm a huge fan of video games and hot dogs, as my co-host Wesley knows very well. So please.
All right, so my name is Wesley, aka Hoshikage Lee, aka Hash. I am the what's my made up title that I gave myself last time?
Alumni liaison.
Yeah, it's something. I went to the school, I graduated, I'm still doing things for the club. That's basically it, and I control the Discord. So
and your feelings on hot dogs, of course.
and I don't like when she talks about hot dogs. And then we have a special guest with us for this time. So
We do.
Go ahead, Tommy, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Tommy. I'm a treasurer for the club, and I go by Reap at Night on the Discord server in Discord.
Nice.
All right, awesome.
Welcome aboard.
So, for our lovely treat tonight for the APUS Club is we are going to talk about the game that we have the most playtime in, right? Most hours on record, can be confirmed by Steam or other means. And do we recommend them? So, do you guys want to start, or should I go ahead?
No, you start. And
All right, I'll start because it's very brief with me. So I looked it up before we started. The game that I have the most playtime on Steam is Smite, and it is 1,500 hours.
Yeah.
That is not the game that I have the most playtime on. It is the second highest playtime. My highest playtime is not on Steam. It is actually the very famous, very high classy, I mean, everyone knows this, the best esports game. It's League of Legends. It is 4,800 hours of playtime, just about. I don't know how many of that is idle, but I can attest that I have.
Do you hate yourself?
I do, and I hate everything about League, honestly. I would never recommend League of Legends to anyone. Also, I wouldn't recommend anyone play it as I do. Apparently, when people play multiplayer online games and such, like Overwatch, you know, they have different characters. No, I have put all 4,800 hours into exactly one character on League of Legends, and I have never played a single ranked match on League. Because
you're just out here just playing pubs. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and I'm still terrible. You know, I have a 50-50 win-loss ratio,
That's
which
not
is
bad in the grand scheme of things.
It is when you consider how many games I've played.
Now, so like the general public, like if you're not really like competing, like 50-50 win weight is what most games want balance wise. They want to make sure that everybody has an equal chance to win and lose. And it just comes down to decision making in game. So, like, you're right with where you're supposed to be. However,
Tommy's shaking his head.
It needs to be higher.
Yes, Tommy is 100% correct. It's so low because I'm fucking trash at this game.
No, I was just gonna say 4,800 hours on just unranked and then just one character is insane to me.
I didn't know that one trick pony was an insult. Because honestly, if I 1v1 someone, I'm winning.
She muted.
Ah, damn! You muted yourself. See, look at you. That's crazy. I hope
hotkeys.
Did you just?
Yeah, there's hotkeys to mute.
Did you just mute yourself, or were you?
Yeah.
Right
what?
Now?
Oh.
I think she just muted.
I don't know how that happened. Did I fix it?
Yeah, it's fixed.
What the hell?
It's gonna be funny.
We keep these bloopers in.
You're not talking at all.
Actually, I wasn't muted. That was a censor bar of me cursing out how much I hate League of Legends. It is a 0 out of 10 recommendation for me. It wastes your life. You're never gonna have any friends. You're never gonna see the sun. You can't touch grass. These are requirements. Once you do one of those things, you don't play League again. And fun fact, since I went out and I made friends and I touched some grass, I haven't played League in over 8 months.
Hey, look at you! I am so
She's a
No.
happy.
recovering addict.
I
Yeah,
no,
I'm so happy.
legitimately I am. That is not a good game. Do not play it. Don't get sucked in. Do not waste $200 on skins. It's not worth it.
Only
I,
200?
Only
I was like,
Those are
200.
rookie numbers.
I know.
yeah, get those.
I
You gotta
only
bump
play the
those
one
numbers up.
character, so I unlocked all the skins and then I
Yeah,
stopped.
that's fair because you don't want to see what my Apex account looked like.
All right, so let's hear it. Let's hear it, Wesley.
What? My Apex account or my game that I have to log on?
Whatever you want to talk about.
All right. So we're gonna skip over the Apex account. So
Another day.
yeah, the games that I checked that I had the most hours on,
Mhm.
in order, it's Apex with 1,100 hours,
Rookie numbers.
2K 24 with 1,400 hours, and then Monster Hunter Rise, not Rise, but Monster Hunter World, which has 2,260. All right, so the game
Monster
I'm going to,
Hunter.
yeah, I'm going to be talking about Monster, especially because the new one is coming out either like they say quarter 1, so it's probably going to be either like between January or March. But I jumped on the Monster Hunter bandwagon really late,
Mhm.
and so like when I finally like took the plunge, I was just addicted. It's just you're just going in. It's real quick and easy. You just go in, go kill a monster, chop up his carcass, make armor out of it, and go kill the next monster. And it's just that loop over and over and over again.
Love me a good
And
grinding gameplay loop.
just
Just do
just
it.
just grinding gear. And when I say it's like really low stakes, you can just go in,
Mhm.
hunt the monster, and then leave. You don't have to like carve. You don't have to like carve or anything like that. And I've been playing that since it came out. I played every Monster Hunter since Hunter World came out. So it was two. We had Monster Hunter Rise
Mhm.
for the Switch, and then it came over for the PC. So I bought it for the Switch, and I bought it for PC. And I bought fucking the DLCs. I spent a lot of money on the game, a lot of time. Do I recommend it? Yes.
Oh,
Um,
really? You recommend
I
Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter is a very very low bar to entry, right? You just need to buy the base game, right? You don't
Mhm.
need to spend anything on skins or stuff. You can craft you can craft all the skins in game. So like, once you pay for it, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? You pay for the DLC. DLCs usually come out. This an expansion pack, so it usually comes maybe a year or so after the game come out. It gives you new content, new things, monsters to hunt.
Mhm.
A new storyline that you can just hit skip through like I do because nobody knows what the story is.
No, I just
And you
skip
just
everything.
go in, you kill monsters for maybe 10 minutes to 4 hours if you want, and then you get off. Come back later. Like
I'm
you
sorry.
can take a break.
10 minutes. 4 hours. There's no in
Yeah,
between.
I mean anywhere in between. Like you could spend 10 minutes or you can play the game for 4 hours.
Is that because you're
Um,
good or you're bad?
it's because you were just having fun playing the game and you don't want to get off.
Okay. Okay.
But like the hunt itself is timed. I think it's 30 minutes for a hunt. Usually never takes that long. Um, Even if you're bad, it usually doesn't take that long. And so you go in, you find the monster, you whack it aside the head, it falls down, no more HP, chop, 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 and you go
And
back
then you
home.
head back.
Yeah, you head back to the camp and do it all over again. And then like it's pretty. They have I think the allure is in it. Boom. It's the different monsters and the different ways that
Mhm.
they react to you and the way they fight and the different things that they can do to the environment. Some monsters can make hurricanes come on the map and stuff like that. Other than that, like I said, it's like if there's ever a time when I'm playing a game when I'm trying to play a game and I don't know what to do,
Mhm.
and like I just got so many choices, I just pop on Monster Hunter. They got multiple weapons, like 16 different weapons. I go on Monster Hunter, go kill a monster. This is fun, and then I get off.
Okay. So
Yeah,
so
I recommend.
so what I'm hearing is the reason why you have such a bad backlog is because Monster Hunter is just so
That's
many
part of it.
unplayed games.
Monster. So yeah, the backlog is really because Monster Hunter 2K comes out like next month. New 2K is coming out, so I'm probably gonna do nothing for that for the next month. then Call of Duty, and it's like
And then
Call of Duty comes out. Call of Duty comes out right when I stop like really grinding 2K. You know, you gotta grind that first month nonstop. You just gotta grind it. It's gotta be the only game you're playing for the first month, so you can so you can compete and be competitive. Then Call of Duty comes out. Then the Call of Duty just
Same thing.
carries me to December, and then like
So you got a whole process. I'm hearing it.
I'm back on my soda. But yeah, Tommy, let's hear yours. I don't want to take.
Oh
take
God.
all
All
No,
right,
don't
so
say oh God. What is it? Let's hear it. Let's hear
all
it.
right, so my number one played, and this is just going off of Steam hours.
Mm-hmm.
This is not putting in the fact that I also played this on Xbox, and it does not count that. I have only been on PC for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
This game released in 2014.
Better be PUBG.
No, this is Destiny 2. On Steam alone, I have 1,600 hours.
Oh my
I
God! In 2
cannot
years.
Well, two or three, something like that. I can't exactly remember when I swapped over.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not including Xbox time I played at all. We're not going to talk about the bank account when it comes to this game because I have a metric ton of cosmetics and emotes. Like, you mentioned touching grass. Destiny took that to the next level and made an emote out of it.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I
And
bought
you
it.
bought it? Of course you bought it. You have to. It's a
so-
requirement.
Would I recommend new people getting into this game? Absolutely not.
Yes, let's go. We hate the games we play. No.
I love the game, but unless you got like $300-400 lying around, you're not getting into the game and getting all the content
Really?
because you're having to buy all the DLCs from Forsaken Home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Destiny has a really terrible like onboarding process for new people.
What? I thought it was like free to play.
It is.
This much of it.
Oh, what? That's BS. What is this? Star Wars: The Republic by EA or whatever?
They were under Activision at one point. But funny fact. No, funny fact. Activision is the reason there weren't as many microtransactions as there are now.
Oh, really?
Activision actually limited them on how many.
Activision was really the man.
Yeah, like when Activision is reeling in your microtransactions,
that's a problem.
There's a problem. Now, granted, the reason it went free to play was because Bungie left Activision. Like free to play, let everybody get in, and then here's cosmetics, here's DLCs. You're enjoying the game, right? Buy more. But because I'm always believed that if there's a negative, there should be a positive. One last thing. Bungie, which is their developer company, laid off as of July.
Is this a positive? They laid off people?
No.
Oh, okay.
The positive is the next game I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay. I'm like, this doesn't sound positive right now. That Bungie.
Destiny 2 laid off 2,200 employees. Some of them being their best employees that they have. For music, level design, like storytelling, all the above, gone.
Right.
But their CEO also bought $2.4 million worth of classic cars in the past 2 years.
Yep.
We love when gaming CEOs just make it so easy to be evil. Just make it so easy to hate them.
And it is funny because when they got bought out by Sony, when they got bought out by Sony, like the part of the deal was Sony paid them enough money so they didn't have to lay off anyone, and that was about what.
And this is what sucks about it.
Yeah, I was like, this was at the beginning of the year that they did it.
This is what really sucks. Their last expansion they just put out, the Final Shape, was the best expansion they have ever released.
And then they got rid of everybody.
Hands down, bar none.
Gosh, this sounds like every famous video game that has been released in the past 3 years, including Baldur's Gate.
Well, I mean, that's not. I mean, Baldur's Gate is his own class because there's no DLC. Like that game.
Yeah, but everybody got laid off.
No one got laid off on Baldur's Gate.
A lot of them got fired.
No.
Am I crazy? I mean, I don't know. I'm not. This is not gaming journalism. Heads up, everybody. I just play the games. I don't report on anything. I also haven't played Baldur's Gate. I just hate Wizards of the Coast. So, but yes, Tommy. So you have a positive with this. You have a game you actually recommend.
Yes, there's a game I recommend. However, Also has one of the worst new player experiences on the market.
Really appealing to me right now.
Well, it's there's a plus, right?
Okay.
It has a really bad new player experience because of how complicated some of the aspects of the game can be, and it doesn't really do a good job of laying out here's how things work. On the flip side, it has one of the best communities on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about Warframe.
Yes, I remember you mentioned you really liked Warframe.
What's up with that?
You killed Wesley though.
Why are we trying to bring back Warframe?
Warframe never left.
Oh my god!
It's the one that makes you go super fast, right? Like you do the run and it like warps.
So, not only is their development company Digital Extremes, it's been a free-to-play game since it came out.
Mm-hmm.
They've never charged for DLCs or expansions. They're releasing a whole new DLC at the end of this month and at the end of this year. And the one at the end of the year is practically a full new game. And then on top of that, they have another game they're releasing called Soulframe, which is an open world third person like MMO co-op style game.
Now I do love me some world MMO worlds in 3D, with that over the shoulder. Oof. If only Skyrim did that.
It's also free to play. It's also not doing good right now.
You be quiet, Wes. This is a positive podcast now. We are excited about this game.
Soulframe, I was excited for Soulframe, specifically because Warframe has a terrible onboarding experience. Because I tried to remember the expansion when they let you like explore the world and you had like the skateboard thing? That was
when they released their open world DLCs.
Yeah, that one. So that one I tried to really join in because I tried to here and there before, didn't really get the point of it. So I kind of just tossed it to the side. So I tried to come back with the open world stuff because everybody's like, "Oh, open world, blah blah blah." It's like, all right, I'm trying to get there. About 15 minutes, I was like, "Well, I don't have any idea what I am doing," and I just uninstalled. I just have not.
Yeah. That is one of the downsides. Again, it has one of the worst new player experiences on the market that I can 100% hands down say. The only one that is worse is League.
Oh my god, yeah. No, if I didn't join when Twisted Treeline was really big, I would not be playing League right now. Oh. I mean, I don't play League right now. I've been very happily sober for 8 months. Nobody play League. Arcane was a lie. Everyone watched the anime that made League look good. It's not like that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
The positives I will say, and there's positive negatives of every game. No game is perfect. It's free to play. Huh? What'd he say?
I said except Baldur's Gate 3.
I'll give that one credit. It's almost there.
Literal perfection.
Okay, as someone who plays a lot of D&D, I've got a few gripes with the lore, but also I've played Psychonauts, so that is also a perfect game. Except for that part that nobody likes. But we can ignore that.
Yeah, just go ahead and skip that part.
Yeah, we don't like the big top meat circus, but that's fine.
All right, so nice. So what's your recommendation for new people playing Warframe? No, right?
No, yeah, absolutely, yes. Play it. So there is one thing I can say. There's one creator out there called Brosamine, has a bunch of new player guides. The global chat, if you're like, hey, I'm new, I need help, I am lost as shit, here's where I am. They will 100% be like, let me join, let me help. A lot of streamers out there, myself, my person I co-stream with included, we help new players make their way through the game, understand how the game works, and teach them more of the intricacies of like modding and all the things that actually are complicated to understand, because the game doesn't really tell you like, hey, I'm going for a certain damage type on a weapon, so I put all these mods on it. They don't tell you that the order the mods go in matters.
Oh, boo!
See, I would have never figured that out.
What is this, Final Fantasy VII?
A game I would not recommend.
Oh, well.
Just because of a Realm Reborn ruined Final Fantasy for me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a different conversation. But I also have games like that. I think Wes might have one or two games like that where like games 1 and 2 are perfect, but game 3 just We don't talk about Game 3.
All right, so
I
Mass
think his
Effect.
Game 3 is Apex.
No, we're not
Mass
we're not
Effect.
talking about
Yeah.
Mass Effect. We're not talking
Okay, so
about
Mass
this.
Effect 1 and 2, literal perfection. Mass Effect 3, it kind of exists, sorta, kind of. Then it's like, then we go in, you know, saying what was it, Dragon Age? It's of course it's another BioWare game. Dragon Age 1, literal perfection. Dragon Age 2, you know, dumpster fire. Dragon Age Inquisition, they moved the fire out the dumpster and put it in your house.
So
now,
for games that we play that we recommend, right? We got like 2.5. So I say I would never recommend League of Legends to anyone.
Right.
Wes
I
says
recommend
go
Monster
do
Hunter.
Monster Hunter World.
Just Monster Hunter, period.
Just Monster Hunter, period.
But Monster Hunter World and Rise are the two ones that I still play to this day.
Okay.
So Monster Hunter is a yes for me.
And Tommy's a big no on Destiny, huge yes on Try and Warframe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And like I said, the biggest reason behind Destiny is, one, a lot of its player base when you start getting to the higher end content are toxic, and they want proper meta loadouts.
Oh, dude, I play League. What do you mean toxic fan base? Have you met them?
And then the cost to get into it is ridiculous. I was actually going to look it up. Give me a sec.
So, Wes, what's the cost for getting into Monster Hunter? You say you just buy the base game and you're good?
You can buy the base game. You can rock out the base game. Monster Hunter is one of those games. Like, since it's older now, it's one of those games where it's like constantly on sale, and they always do bundle up the what do you call it, the expansion. They always bundle the expansion with the base game. So like, if you wanted to play right now, I think it's a sale right now. If you want to play Monster Hunter right now, either one of them, I think you can buy the expansion plus the base game for $25.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. But like I said, like, there's a new one coming out next year. So like, if you want to get into it, you know, saying you buy the base game for Monster Hunter Wilds, and then I think it's going to be like a year or so to come out with the expansion. The expansion is usually around $60. It's basically a second game.
Oh, okay.
Whole new area, whole new series of monsters, whole new storyline. So it's essentially like a sequel to Monster Hunter for that year.
And now I haven't played it, but Monster Hunter's co-op too, right?
Yeah, it's co-op. Okay. And then the new one's going to be crossplay.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that.
And good community, bad community.
Monster Hunter is a good community.
Generally good community. I've never ran into anybody that's been like, "Oh, you're not using the proper build." I'm not. Like, because one thing for me, I hate min-maxing anything.
Yeah,
so I don't min-max. I just kind of like, okay, I want to use the sword and shield. I'm going to put a stamina drain on it in the KO jewel, and I'm just going to put the strongest armor I got on out and go for that. And at no point does anybody's like, "Oh, you're not doing this right" or nothing. You just hit the monster, make the monster go to sleep.
Yeah, as someone who plays League, you know, no cost to entry, very very high like barrier to learning. Terrible community. If you are not playing the meta, they will just be tearing you to shreds the whole game. And the reporting system is awful. And what is it? Riot Games, they hate you. They want you dead. They want your house burned down. The League community wants you dead, and they want your house burned down. It's terrible. Don't play it. Bad community. Do not recommend it even if it's free. Yeah. Okay, so add it up.
A sale right now.
Yes.
That if you wanted the current expansion with the annual pass, which gives you a couple other different like things throughout the year, and the past expansions that are out that are still in the game because they have sunset stuff that you can no longer play.
Right.
So there's lore aspects to this game. If you were brand new, you'd be like, "What is that?" And it doesn't really explain it. It is $170.
See,
that's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much.
Let me go look at Monster Hunter.
And you know, I haven't.
Monster Hunter is probably like $30 right now for World and like $50 for Rise.
Now, and I haven't played Destiny, but one of the things that turned me off when, you know, Destiny 1 was pretty big was like the lore of go onto our website and look at lore cards to figure out what to do. I was like, I don't know if they still do that, but that was big in Destiny 1. That's cool.
But I also thoroughly enjoyed just being able to go to a big ass lore section and just read.
You people are weird. No, I don't even want
All right.
dialogue in my games.
Did you see the bookshelf behind me full of books?
I have books. Books are fun, but if I'm playing a video game like League, I don't give a shit about the lore. Put me in and let me play. But that's
why she's only played one character for 4,000 hours.
Exactly, and that's also why I hate most video games.
Okay, I got a quick question for us before we start wrapping this up.
All right.
New game that you are playing that you would recommend.
Sacred Acorn. The Sacred Acorn and Cat Quest. Wesley, you gotta play Cat Quest. You promised.
What was that? Didn't you had right? You had to. What did you have to do for me to play Cat Quest?
I have to play Dragon Age.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Oh, I was wrong. Monster Hunter Rise is $40.
It's $40, but it's because it's the newest one.
Oh,
the
okay.
world is like 5 years old.
So Monster Hunter Rise is still pretty affordable considering like new games. You know, talk about Baldur's Gate 3, $80.
80? Which board?
Is it not $80 anymore?
I'll say you bought some. You put
Give me like 10 minutes, baby.
I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. I'm mad about it.
Baldur's Gate 3 is $60 right now.
Yeah. 40 reasonable. 60.
I mean,
high.
It's literal perfection in video game.
Yeah, but for a new game that I would recommend, I'm having fun with Sacred Acorn. It's exactly what I wanted going in, so I absolutely cannot complain with it.
So I don't have a new game.
So you all right? Because you're just still doing Final Shape stuff.
No, I'm pretty much done with Destiny.
Oh, you did the raid and everything.
Yeah.
So what game are you playing right now that's not on the list that you just
I don't know. I'm playing Warframe still.
Oh, okay, never.
I still haven't finished everything in that.
Warframe is a good recommendation because I might try it. You know, if I could get someone, maybe someone in this very call to explain how to play, I might try it.
Shoot things, don't die.
Oh my god, that's just like fencing. I could do that.
But no, there's new games I've got my eye on, but they haven't released yet. So
we'll wait. Yeah, we'll wait to see if it's a yay or nay for us. So Wes, what do you got?
For me, so I've already put 150 hours in this game.
Jesus, man.
Once human. It's pretty much been the only game outside of Overwatch and 2K that I've been playing, and it's fun. It is kind of similar to kind of like that Warframe thing where it's like they drop you in the area, you do quests, do missions, get material for weapons, build your base, things like that. Because I was playing First Descendant, and I was like addicted to that. And First Descendant is basically Warframe, but
it's Korean Warframe.
Yes,
it's Korean Warframe.
But because I jumped in the beginning of it, it was like, okay,
that's a little easier to manage.
And then like I've done everything I could in First Descendant, so I was like, I just needed something else to fill my time, and I jumped on with a couple buddies for Once Human. So it is a survival.
Don't you say survivor horror?
Horror
I'm sick and tired of these survival horror games.
It's not really horror. It's just like the monsters look weird.
It's more survivor thriller.
Yeah, it's more survivor thriller than horror. They're not actually scary. They just look weird. Like one person.
So I'm such a huge fan of horror over here.
Oh, all right. Did you play Remnant or Remnant 2?
I played both of those. Yeah.
It from the looks, I haven't played it yet. From the looks, it gives me a lot of Remnant combat stuff.
Yeah, it's third person. Survivor RPG more. It's more survival RPG than horror. Like again, mainly it's just like the monsters just look weird. Like there's a floating chick with an umbrella for a face. Like her head is just an umbrella.
Good for her. I'm sure she's a very nice floating umbrella-headed lady.
I don't know.
No, she's not.
She hasn't lived long enough for me to have a conversation with her.
Sexism. No, I'm joking.
I shoot her immediately.
Shoot her immediately.
But like, and they have this thing where every 6 weeks they're supposed to do a wipe where they reset your level. And
I was that.
I was kind of on the fence about it because I've never played the game. Because like once I like maxed out Diablo and it's like, oh, we're resetting, unsolved, get rid of it. So basically, what they're doing is, and I still don't like it, but the way they're doing it, I think I can deal with it because of how much I like the game. Um, is they're gonna reset your level, reset your story progress, and then like everything that everything that you completed, you get an abbreviated version of it. So like basically, you just need to go meet somebody and talk to them. But they said that what the reset is because they want to add the new content. So they reset, add the new content, and then give you a reason to play a game and go from there.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, it's like I don't know how how much I'm gonna like it. I do know that um you keep all your weapons, you keep everything, all your blueprints and stuff, and your craftable stuff. Only thing you really lose is your inventory, your resource inventory. But they have this little area where you can transport everything to,
This
save
game
it
sounds
there,
so
and then
complicated.
the game itself is not complicated. Like the game itself is go here, shoot here, this, go find this that stuff. It's just the reset stuff. Again, I'm
Not
still
sure
on the
about
fence
it.
about it. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about it. But basically every week you get a new scenario or a bit of the story. You play that story, you do all the stuff for the week, and you wait for the next bit of story. But you also have like side missions and all that stuff and quests to do
I
throughout,
got you.
like the base. But like I said, I've been playing it a lot. Like I said, I've already put 150 on it,
That's
and
crazy.
so yeah,
All right.
that would be my suggestion.
So something
But
to look
also
forward to.
caveat to that: wait until
A
what is it?
caveat. Yeah.
The caveat is because the reset is about to happen in 2 weeks. Yeah,
So
two
wait
weeks.
till after the
So
reset.
wait till after the reset
Okay.
because it's really
Okay.
hard to get on the server with your friends if you weren't playing from day one. And I believe you can transfer your server after the reset. So yes, play the game. Yes, the game's fun. Wait 2 weeks.
So what I'm hearing is me as a casual player who far prefers Stardew Valley. I could be really complicated in Warframe or really complicated in whatever the hell Wesley just explained.
One team. See, it's less complicated than Warframe.
By a lot.
Oh,
It's
so
less
you've
complicated.
played?
It's less
Nope, I've
complicated
watched
than
it.
Oh.
Warframe. Yeah, it's like it's so not complicated. I know I'm saying a lot of things because I'm talking about stuff that you don't even care about going in. But yeah.
Well, I mean, it seems like I've stolen you guys away for a little long enough to talk about video games. So there we have it, right? We got our most play times. We got some recommendations. We have absolutely do not touch these games. Mainly League, mainly Destiny. Unless you guys have any closing thoughts, closing comments.
No, Tommy, it was great having you. Great having you
Appreciate it.
on. Making the time for us, and hopefully we can get some more people to join in on these podcasts, especially from the club. And it was great. It was a great a great time.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. And I guess that's APUS signing out.